What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from the Butt Cave. Tonight I'm bringing you a unboxing and review of what I thought was kind of an interesting blaster. This is the T-Blast's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Raphael blaster. It's the double barrel Raph. I have seen these recently several times. There is an entire line of them. There is this Michelangelo crossbow. There is a quad blaster. There is even a clip-fed talking shell cannon. Most of the blasters that I have seen come in variations of one or the other turtles. For example, I've seen all four variations of this blaster in, the Leonardo version, a Michelangelo version, a Donatello version. I particularly bought the Raphael version because I like the color scheme, and when I was a kid, mostly I was a Leonardo guy, but Raphael was definitely a close second. And as I've gotten older, Raphael's the cool one, man. Like in the comic books, he was the one that turned black, and he's always kind of the broody, depressed, angry one. And for some reason, go figure, me in my 20s, I related to that much more than I did the fearless leader or the party dude or the whatever. I was the troubled, grumpy loner. I digress. Mostly I bought the blaster because I thought it looked cool. And I also bought a package of the darts. These come with what seems to be Mega Dart sized darts. Now, when we get to the butt range, I'll bust out some Mega Darts and we'll try it out in it. But it also available are these packages of character darts. It comes with two in the package that look like Raphael. They've got little Raphael faces on them, and they match the color scheme of the blaster. But you can also buy these darts that have other characters in them. For example, this one includes 3 Leonardo darts, 2 Michelangelos, 3 Raphaels, 1 Bebop, and 1 Splinter. So I guess we are neglecting Donatello. I know that there's another package that comes with Shredder and Tiger Claw. I have not seen that one out yet. This was the one I could find. And so I thought better than just trying to blast through 2 darts with this one, what I'll do is we'll unbox both the blaster and these darts. And when we take it to the butt range, we'll go ahead and fire them all off. That way, instead of getting my opinion based on shooting 2 darts, we'll have 12 darts to get through. Plus, I just thought, if I'm going to have a blaster like this, if it doesn't work with Mega Darts or with any other size, maybe we'll bust out an XL long distance dart too. If it doesn't work with any of those darts, then I have a habit of losing darts. My son definitely is not the best at keeping track of stuff. So we'll probably need this extra ammunition. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and unbox this. I got my handy Gerber. I guess it's worth a mention to say it's another open face package. You've heard me say 1,000 times how much of a not fan I am of open face packages, but this one doesn't seem to be too difficult so far. I don't know, maybe I need to amend my position about open face packaging, because lately it seems like there was like a common complaint amongst even other Nerfers. It wasn't just me, but that complained about open face boxes and how difficult it is to get into. But it seems like maybe some of these companies are listening to us, because you don't need a master's degree in engineering to open these packages anymore. I wanted to see if there's any goodies, and there is indeed. Destructions, which we'll ignore. Here's some advertisements that, and it comes with a little target. Neat. Here it has, it does have some of those other blasters I discussed. So, as far as this blaster goes, it looks like there's 2 others available. You can get the Donatello and the Leonardo. There is a crossbow that is Michelangelo. There's a quad rotating blaster. Looks kind of like a Maverick, but with 4, maybe more like the Cyclone shot. but they've got a Leonardo and a Raphael one of those, and then these two talking clip-fed blasters. There's a Michelangelo one and a Leonardo one. So, okay, there's that. We've got our target, and really what we're here for is this guy. So, on the package it said that the trigger doesn't actually fire the blaster. What the trigger does is switch between the two barrels. So it's not actually like a prime and then pull the trigger to fire. But the way this will work is you will literally pull the prime back and let it go, and that's what fires the blaster. Now, it doesn't have a smart AR, so you literally will then have to pull the trigger. Oop. So that should have fired the other dart. I don't know why it's not. It's interesting. Let's, I was too hasty about throwing out the distractions. So I guess we'll need to do this. So squeeze the trigger, pull back. Oh, okay. So this is how this is going to work. Let's go ahead and crack into these other darts. You know what? I'll wait till we get to the range to do that. Let's grab. Just jumped out of frame for a second. So what you got to do is pull the trigger when you fire the second shot. So we'll not pull the trigger, pull this back, let it go, fires dart. Now we'll pull the trigger, pull back, boom, second shot. Okay, so pulling the trigger engages the second barrel. You can literally just load a dart, pull back, let it fly for the top barrel. Then you pull the trigger and pull back and let it fly for the second barrel. I don't know if I like that. That's really complicated. So what it means is that there is no catch in here. This is literally just a spring that you're just pulling back and releasing to fire. There's no real like prime or catch or anything, so to speak. So completely non-intuitive for a Nerf user. While I think that this blaster looks really sweet, right off the rip, the use I don't like. Aesthetically, it's pretty cool. You know, you have the plastic kind of ninja-y wrap here on the handle. The handle is kind of comfortable. It's a little short for my big old hand, but not so short that my pinky's like falling off the end or anything, or I have to do the dainty grab. It's still large enough that I can get a good hold of it. Being right-handed, I guess I would use it more like that. So that's not incredibly uncomfortable, but and aesthetically it's cool. Like, it's a sweet Ninja Turtle face. Doesn't look that cool from the end, but from the side, that's pretty intimidating. And these MSRP like around $8 or $9, so this is not a terribly expensive blaster. And the ammunition for a 10-pack was $6, so you know, maybe comparable to a Mega Dart. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll take it to the butt range. I'll bust out some Mega Darts and some XL long distance darts, and we'll try it out with that. We'll also open up these and take a couple shots at the butt range for accuracy. All right, guys, see you in a sec. All right, guys, so here we are at the butt range. We're going to take a couple shots with this Raphael T-Blaster, the double barrel RAF, and then we'll pop a couple Mega Darts in it and a couple XLs in it, see how it performs with that. I also brought a couple other blasters out to try the ammunition from the that came with the blaster. So let's go ahead and crack into these. Just a normal blister pack or whatever, a carded package, I guess. They look pretty cool. You know, here we've got. Let's see. Here's the Rocksteady one. And here is a Mega Dart. pretty comparable in size, very similar. So I feel like the Mega Dart at least and this are going to be the same. And very similar in size to the Buzzbee XL long distance dart. So I suspect that these are all going to work fine, be very compatible with one another. But the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. So let's load this up with a couple of the darts that it's intended for. Move these off to the side and take a couple shots downrange. And pull the trigger. So I'm getting decent power. That first shot was kind of a schmud, but pull the trigger. So it's kind of disappointing performance, honestly. Let's give it a shot with some of these XL darts. Let's see how it does with these. Man, performs I think a little better. Let's try with the Nerf Mega. All right. That I engaged the thing, so it fired the bottom one first. Here's with the top barrel. It's hitting hard enough to make the whistler tip on the Mega Dart whistle. So that's kind of cool. Let's give it a shot with a couple more of the Raph darts. Bottom one first. Alright, now I'm getting the hang of it. You really gotta just make sure you pull the thing back and hold it, and it's gonna work. Okay, so that blaster, while it's not the best, I guess it's not terrible. Certainly, aesthetic-wise, it's kind of cool. I think it looks cooler than it functions. Alright, what I've got here is a Mega Blaster, Cyclone Shock. Let's load a couple of these guys up into it and see how they perform. Alright, Master Splinter, do your thing. Oh, snap. Leonardo. Man, okay, so the Mega Cyclone punches those darts fairly well. And then here I've got the Air Warriors Air Max Baron Buzzbee blaster that fires those XL darts. That does not seat very well. We'll see how that affects performance. That one also does not seat very well. Maybe these won't fire. Oh! And I killed the target with it. So I was wrong. That performs remarkably well with those darts. All right, well, we'll go ahead and fire off these last two we've got with the dart that it was intended to. The first shot, Leonardo, go. And last but not least, here's our last Raph dart. Groovy. All right, let's go back to the butt cave for analysis. All right, guys, so what's my opinion? You know, I think the blaster looks cool. Does the blaster look cool enough to make up for where I feel like it lacks in kind of its awkward operation? No. You know, this is made by Playmates. It's not a Hasbro blaster, which I really, you know, I didn't want to even bring that up necessarily because I didn't want that to color the opinion. But it's not Hasbro. It's not licensed Nerf by any means. The fact that it's cross-compatible with like the Buzzbee and the Nerf darts, you know, obviously I think is intentional. I would say that I like the darts better than I like the blaster. You know, they function real well in the Baron, even though they don't seat all the way. They really have a punch in this guy. I like that. I like having options when it comes to ammunition, and I think like, one of the things that you wouldn't, if you were to purchase a bunch of these and bring them out to a war, you could at least be assured that like nobody else is stealing your ammo, because I can't imagine a lot of people are rocking these at wars in their Mega Blasters, but is that enough reason to? Let's see, it's $688, which was the price of these for 10. 68 cents a dart. I think that is definitely it's cheaper than a Mega Dart maybe, but not always. Not in all venues of buying Mega Darts. And plus, I think I got a deal on these. I got them at Walmart for $688, but at Toys R Us and at Target, I think, is the other place that I saw them. They're more like $8.50. So they're definitely not cheaper than a Mega Dart in that respect. And I don't think that they function like better or worse in a Mega Dart blaster. And to be honest, man, the Baron is this thing is just an awesome blaster. I haven't done an unboxing and review of it, but I bought it literally back around Christmas time, just kind of because it was a cheap blaster, and I thought like, having another blaster around. But it surprises me how functional, how well this functions. And the Cyclone Shock, this is a great blaster. Everybody seems to really enjoy this one, and for good reason. Like it does its job really well. It really kind of like merges the usefulness of the like the strong arm with the power of the Mega Darts and like just like the upped ante of Mega Dart blasters. That that it takes a lot more oomph to push Mega Darts. So I guess I'm talking about all these other blasters and not so much the one that's in front of me. I vote save your money. I hate to just like put a black ball on a blaster, but I don't see this as being anything more useful than like a toy for a youngster. Like it really has no war practicality. It requires two-hand operation and does not operate well in its own right enough to replace any of your larger dart blasters in your arsenal. For less money, you could have one of these that functions infinitely better. And if you really want to save up for the big bad boy, like a six-shot guy of these, is far more useful. So maybe buy the darts for a larf, pass on the blaster. That's, I guess, my ultimate opinion. Alright guys, so this was Evan B, and this is my review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles T-Blast Double Barrel Raph. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any comments, you agree, you disagree, you have any opinions about this blaster or any of the other blasters in this line, feel free, hit me up in the comment section, let me know what you think. I always appreciate the feedback. I'm over 400 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it very much. This is really cool. I'm really excited about it. The channel is growing. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. So thank you very much. You guys keep watching it. I'll keep making it. I get a big kick out of this, so I hope you are too. All right, guys, that's it. This is Evan Butler saying peace and hair grease. Much love. Be nice to one another, guys. Keep nerfing and do. Night.
Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power.